Hello there, welcome to my art studio. Today we are going to be painting pretty foxgloves in acrylic paint. But before we do that, I just want to make sure you are registered for the Paint Loose Expressive Roses workshop. It's happening on Tuesday the 16th of June, and I'm going to be sharing with you a 3-step simple method to painting loose, beautiful, expressive roses in that lovely impressionistic style in acrylics. So please make sure you're registered because it's not going to go out publicly on YouTube. This is just a private class for those registered to keep it a really safe and intimate space. So please make sure to save your spot down in the description box, and the link is in the comment section too. But for today, let's go through the supplies that we are going to need to paint these pretty foxgloves. So the supplies that I'm using today is a canvas paper pad, a paper palette. I've got 2 brushes, both round shape, one in a medium and one in a small. I've got a jar of water here and an old tea towel that we can wipe our brush onto. And the colours I've got is titanium white, cadmium red, a primary yellow, a green, any sort of green is fine, and I've got an ultramarine blue, but again, any kind of blue is fine. Please don't feel like you have to buy new supplies, just feel free to use whatever you've got. So to start, let's take our smaller brush, give it a little rinse and damp it onto the paper towel or your rag. And let's start off with a green for the stalk. We're just going to add a bit of water to that to make it travel across the paper easily. And I just want you to draw on your stalk. So it doesn't matter if it's perfect, doesn't have to be a straight line. And then at the top, I'm just going to pop some little brush strokes on. So all I want you to do with your brush is just to dab it, okay? And then I'm going to start doing these little downward strokes. Don't worry too much about it. And then we're going to add some yellow into that to make a nice highlight. Lovely kind of lime green. And then I'm just going to have little moments of that lime green just as a little highlight. Okay, and then rinse off your brush. Then I want you to grab your medium-sized round brush, give it a little rinse again, just take off the excess water onto the rag. And let's take some red with just a little bit of blue to make just a bit of a pinky purple, and let's add some white to that. Okay, add a bit of water to make it move around freely. And then taking your brush, I want you to point it downwards and place a brush stroke and just give it a little wiggle and then lift off. You'll see this lovely foxglove petal shape. So again, what we're going to do is just keep on doing this technique, and sometimes you can move it upwards a little bit if you need to, and just build up your foxglove in this way using these kind of brush strokes. And remember, as you kind of go up, you want them to get a little bit smaller as you move upwards, which means just a little bit less pressure. And you can go through and fill out any gaps. And then let's wait for that to dry. Give your brush a really good rinse out. Next, we're going to grab our small round brush, give it a little rinse again, a little clean, and then we're going to take some of the red and we're going to add a bit more blue this time to make a bit more of a darker purple, like a shadow. So add some water into that as well. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add on the shadowy parts. So I want you to start from the bottom and just add in a little shadow for everywhere you think you might imagine a petal. Then, next, taking that same mixture, I want you to add some little dots, starting at the bottom and going up to the line that you just made. It doesn't have to be exact, it can be very loose and abstract. I love the painterly expressive look. And then rinse out your brush. Next we're going to take our small brush again and we're going to create a lighter pink than the one we made here. So add some red and we're going to add lots of white this time. And then add a bit of water, help it move around a bit easily. And then what we're going to do is go along the bottom of the foxglove. So kind of imagine where each petal is and just add a little kind of circular shaped line. Doesn't have to be exact, it can be playful, it can be abstract. Okay, now taking some white straight from the tube, you can add a little bit of water. I want you to go kind of back over what we've just done, but not as much. So just want you to like save a little bit of that pink, but just add that little white highlight. You can also add a lovely bit of thick paint here for some texture. These always remind me of my granny's garden. She had foxgloves everywhere. And then rinse out your brush. And then for the final stage, if you can still see your green line a little bit like you can on mine, you can take some of the red and some of the blue, just like we did before, with a little bit of white. And with your small brush, you can go along the top of the foxglove petal. You can kind of use these little brush strokes to create a little bit of depth and dimension, and also go over that green stalk in places. And you can also use this actually to create just a little bit of flick and swish on the end of each petal, if you want to, and give your brush a really good rinse out. Well, thank you so much for painting along with me. That was really fun. I feel like foxgloves remind me of where fairies live. They always feel so magical. But before you go, please make sure to save your spot for the Loose Expressive Painterly Roses workshop. It's happening on Tuesday the 16th of June, and it's going to be a private exclusive class. It's not going out on YouTube, so make sure to save your spot. And I'm going to be sharing with you a 3-step simple process for loose, painterly, expressive roses in that lovely impressionistic style in acrylic. So I'm super excited. I've got loads and loads of painting tips to share with you as well. So make sure you're registered. I'll drop the link below and hopefully I'll see you in the workshop. Bye.